Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomeizer. I'm back with another video where I want to take a few minutes and help you decode big words and also give you some spelling tips to carry around up here and use when you need. I've got 3 words I want to look at today. So let's get ready. I'm about to show you a word and I want you to read it right out loud to whoever you're there with. What is this word? All right, what's this word? How about this one? All right, these words are really similar. The top word is deterrent. In the middle, detergent. Down below, detriment. Now, I want to take a few minutes to compare these words because they are easily confused, and it's possible you thought or even read one of the second or third word for the top word, deterrent, which is my focus here in this video. But first, I want you to think about the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. It's an old Aesop's fable. It's been around for hundreds of years, and fables like this have been teaching young people life lessons or morals. And the moral of the tortoise and the hare is slow and steady wins the race. Now, that lesson doesn't specifically apply to running or being a part of any sort of a race. The lesson really is to take things slow and steady. And one place in your life you can take something slow and steady is when you're reading or decoding big words like deterrent, especially if they're unfamiliar words, which I have a feeling deterrent is. Now, the tortoise, the main character of the tortoise, is going to come along to a big word like deterrent. He's going to be just like he was in the story when he ran a race. He's going to take it slow and steady. Deterrent. The hare, however, is going to speed through this word. And that's the problem with young readers today. They're more like the hare when it comes to reading big words. So the hare can see that this word starts with the D-E-T. But when you race through it, deterrent mistakes can happen, right? And that's what I want to explore in this video. Before I do, which runner are you? Are you more like the tortoise or more like the hare? Here's a comparison. That tortoise is going to be a lot more patient decoding big words like deterrent. So let's start with comparing deterrent with detergent, because the hare can speed through deterrent and say detergent. There's a reason why I want to illustrate that for you right now. They're both almost the same word. Start with the deter and have the ENT ending. Deterrent has 2 R's, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But if the hare speeds through deterrent, it's possible to add that G and turn it into detergent. Okay, that's not uncommon. Adding a G, young readers add all sorts of letters, trust me. Right, down below is the word detergent. Up top is deterrent. So get a good look at the difference. Now, up top, deterrent, 3-syllable word, stress on the middle syllable ter. Down below is detergent, also stress on the middle syllable. Both are 3-syllable words. Now, let's take a look at deterrent compared to detriment, because the hare can also speed through deterrent and maybe say detriment instead, and I want to illustrate that for you too. They're almost the same word, the same beginning in the middle. I mean, same beginning in the end. It's the middle we want to look at. Both words have an R in the middle. Deterrent has 2 R's. Again, we'll look at that in just a moment. So how can you confuse deterrent with detriment? Well, there's an ER in deterrent. That is the R-controlled sound, But the hare might come along to deterrent and speed through and reverse that R. That is a very common mistake young readers make. Very common. And if you reverse the R, suddenly detriment is starting to look, deterrent is starting to look like detriment. Now, detriment has that M, and your brain can insert an M, just like before we were talking about inserting a G. So now there's an illustration of how deterrent can turn into detriment if you race through the word like the hare might. So let's look at the detriment. let's look at the syllables is what I wanted to say. Detriment is the bottom word, 3-syllable word. Up top is deterrent, right? There's the difference in the red stressed syllable. Now I want to look at the origin of these words. Deterrent comes from an old Latin word, deterrere, and I'm going to get out of the way. Deterrere is pretty long, and in Latin, deterrere, the DE, which we would say D, in Latin means away, among other things. Terere means to frighten or fill with fear, like like this giant frog. Get out of here. Scared me half to death. So terere, take a look at this old Latin word. It's actually the root of terror, which I was just, and it's also the root of terrible. See that? Pretty interesting history there. Now, deterere means to frighten away, pretty much in Latin, right? So keep that in mind. You're not frightening anyone away. You, however, okay. Deterere became the word deter in English. And deter is a word that means to discourage and stop using fear. To make sense of deter, if you don't know what it means, here's a no swimming sign. Now, that might be posted at a pool, might be posted at the beach. Is it going to deter? Is it going to keep people out of the water? Not 100%. Some people are not going to pay attention to that sign. But if there's a sign posted that says there's a shark that's been sighted, no swimming, that's different. Suddenly, people are afraid of sharks. It's likely you're going to stay out of the water. And that is what deter means. Now, deterrent. Deter is a verb. You turn deter into a noun, adding the suffix ent, but that could be pronounced deterrent. So we're going to add 2 R's to deterrent, right? And that's how you spell deterrent. That's where the word comes from. Now, the next word, detergent. Here's the root of detergent. You might think it's deter. Not exactly. It's an old Latin word too. Detergere, detergere. And detergere, the DE we talked about in Latin means away. Tergere means to wipe, rub, or polish. So detergere in Latin means wiping away, which makes me think of, might make you think of diaper wipes. Talk about a deterrent. Get some diaper wipes out, everyone runs away, right? Detergere became the word detergent because it had to do with wiping away. It's detergent, that's a soft G, and detergent is basically a cleaning solution. And there's dish detergent and there's laundry detergent, 2 types of detergents in your house. And that's the origin of detergent. I hope I don't see that frog anymore. Detriment, the root of detriment is basically detriment. It does come from Latin too, but we get it from the French language, détriment, détriment. And in French, détriment pretty much means the cause of harm or damage. And to make sense of that, think that's where we get the word detriment in English, detriment. And the giant frog proved to be a detriment to our neighborhood. It hopped on all the houses. You what? All right, I think we've seen enough of you, giant frog. That gives you an idea what detriment means. Now, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Get ready to read this phrase. I'm about to show you a phrase, and I want you to be the tortoise. Read this phrase the best you can from beginning to end, and hit pause to give yourself plenty of time, okay? Go ahead and read this right out loud. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for videos like this one. I post them every weekday to help readers in 2nd through 6th grade, even beyond 6th grade, and even before 2nd grade, decode big words, and also give you lots of spelling tips too. All right, some maybe some history lessons in there too. Mom or dad can follow me at the Fluency Awesomizer on Facebook. There are in my photos over 200 fluency exercises like these to basically awesomize your fluency. All right. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Come back and see me again here at the Fluency Awesomizer real soon. Bye.